Hello everyone, in this video we are going to go through HTML head element. The HTML head element is a container for the following elements. For the elements like title, style, meta, link, script, and base element. And for this video I'm going to use Visual Studio Code as a code editor. And if you need to learn more about Visual Studio Code, you can watch my VS Code based videos and find the links in the description below. Moreover, I'm gonna use index.html, and there isn't anything fancy in it. Let me show you what we have on this page now. Since I am running my live server, here is our page. We don't have anything here, and let's get back to the business. Now let me show you the head tag. Save. We don't have anything yet, but inside this head tag we have got various elements. Let's say title, style, meta, link, script, and base. We will discuss all of them one by one. Let's start with the title first. And the head element is a container for metadata, data about data, and it's placed between element and body tag. HTML metadata is data about the HTML document. Metadata is not displayed. Characters, styles, scripts, and other meta information. Let's just start with the HTML title element. And I'm going to add in the title element within the head element. It's safe. We don't have anything changed here, but this title element is required in HTML documents. The contents of a page title is very important for search engine optimization. The page title is used by search engine algorithms to decide the order when listing pages and search results. The title element defines a title in the browser toolbar. It also provides a title for the page where it is added to favorites. Displays a title for the web page in search engine results. And let's say I'm gonna give the title of my web page to hello world. It's saved and it displays here at the tab of our page. Now let's talk about the style element. As in our previous videos, we have used a style element a lot, and this element is used to define style information for a single HTML page. Let's say I'm gonna give this whole body element, this whole body tag, green color. So I'm gonna define a selector here, body, some curly braces, and type in here background color. Let's say green. It's safe, and there you go. Now let's talk about another element, link element. The link element defines the relationship between the current document and an external resource. The link tag is most often used to link external style sheets. Let's say if I have this styling here defined here in our index.html. Normally developers do not go for this practice, and they keep all of their stylings in some external style sheets. And let me create one here, style.css. It's safe. By the way, if you need to learn more about CSS or styling of a web page, you can watch my CSS based videos and find the links in the description. I'm gonna copy this styling. I'm gonna cut this styling from here and paste it in here. It's safe. And I'm gonna delete this style tag from here, and I'm gonna link this style sheet with copying the relative path, and I'm gonna give it a reference here. It's safe. It doesn't make any difference because I have defined some styling here and linked this file. here and this index.html. Alright, now let's get rid of it and discuss about meta element. The meta element is typically used to specify the character set, page description, keywords, author of the document, and Viewport settings. The metadata will not be displayed on the web page but are used by browsers, how to display content or alert page by search engine, keywords, and other web services. You can define the character sets in this meta tag by typing char set and add in here UDF8. Let's say nothing changes because this information is provided for the search engines. And you can also define keywords for search engines by name attribute, and the value would be keywords. And the content, let me remove it from here. I'm gonna get another meta element, another meta tag, and I'm gonna type in here, cut from here, paste it in here, keywords, and the content would be HTML. Let's say whatever your web page is all about. If you're working on some e-commerce and your products include shoes, clothing, and mobile accessories, and so on. So this information will be used by the search engines. And you can also define your web page. I'm gonna take another meta, and in here I'm gonna define description, and the content would be, let's say if you have a blog and you provide information about technology, you can type in here that this web page provides information about latest technology. It's safe. You can also define the author of a web page by name attribute, typing in here author, and the content would be, let's say, Brad Pitt. Hopefully he doesn't know about it. And you can also make your document refresh after every 30 seconds by typing in here HTTP equivalent refresh, and the content would be 30 seconds. Now after every 30 seconds your page will be refreshed. And then you can also setting the viewport to make your website look good on all devices. And this is one of the very most important meta information which is provided with every web page. Let me get another meta tag. I'm gonna type in here name Viewport, and the content would be with dash device dash with comma initial dash scale equals to 0. Now let's talk a little more about this meta information. The viewport is the user's visible area of a web page if it is with the device. It will be smaller on a mobile phone than on a computer screen. You should include the following meta. You should include this meta information on all your web pages. It includes viewport content with device width initial scale equals 0, and with device width, this information actually sets the width of the page to follow the screen width of the device, which will vary depending on the device. And this initial scale equals 0 sets the initial zoom level when the page is first loaded by the browser. And let me give you some. I'm gonna just comment this out for now. Hit save, and let me give you an example of this viewport information. I'm gonna add in here an image, and the image would be nature.jpg, and I'm also gonna get some paragraph entitled here theorem. Hit save. I'm gonna word wrap this viewport. Hit save, and there is our nature image. Alright, now it's on the root folder. And see what we have right now. And this is something that we have. I'm gonna change the size of our image. The width would be 200 pixels, and height also 200 pixels. And now if you see, this is what we have. So now if I stretch it out, so this is how it looks in the smaller screens. Now let's talk about the script element. And the script element is used to define client-side JavaScripts. And if you need to learn more about JavaScript, you can watch my JavaScript based videos and find the links in the description below. And for fun, I'm gonna give you an introduction of JavaScript. Let me get rid of this Explorer and let me resize it a bit. Now I'm gonna add a button here and change text. Hit save. There we have a button. Nothing happens, but I'm gonna add in here an attribute on click and defining my function. Couple of parentheses. I'm gonna copy it here. And I'm gonna define this function here within this script tag. Alright, some parentheses, and what it will do, it will once I click this button, this text should be changed to the hello world. And I can do this by function, and we are typing here document dot get element by ID, and the ID would be, let's define an ID of this element equals text. I'm gonna type in here text, and here comes in inner HTML equals hello world. It's saved. Now if I click this button, the text changes to hello world. So this is the power of JavaScript. Alright guys, that ends the video here. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching and see you next time.